Hello everyone. In our YouTube channel's playlist, you will get other subjects class-wise easily. You can refer that for your help. Now let's start with our next chapter of 8 of 9th standard, that is Christianity and Islam. In this lesson, we will learn about origin of Christianity and Islam, life and teaching of Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad, contribution of Christianity and Islam, as well as we will learn about the different groups or sects in Islam and Christianity. First, we will see about introduction. Since ancient times, one can observe the birth and the development of different religions in the world, like Hinduism, Jainism, and Zoroastrian religion. Here, the Jainism means the follower of Vardhaman Mahavir, and Zoroastrian means the religion which are exist before the Islam or pre-Islamic religion are called as Zoroastrian. Though Christianity and Islam were established after 1st century CE, they have become major world religions. These two religions basically originated in Central Asia and spread to the different parts of the world. First it is Christianity. Christianity was established in the beginning of 1st century in Palestine. Jesus Christ was the founder of Christianity. Before the arrival of Christianity, the Jews of Palestine has become the slaves of superstitious practices. They were subjected to different hardships due to the misrule of Romans. In such a situation, Jesus Christ was born and founded Christianity. Next is life and teaching of Jesus Christ. Many details of Jesus' early life are unknown. Available sources suggest that he was born in a poor family of Joseph and Mary at Bethlehem village near Jerusalem. He did not get proper education. Despite this, he acquired a lot of religious knowledge by his extraordinary power of intelligence and interpreted the holy books of Jewish in simple language. He enlightened the people in distress by his divine teaching and made them psychologically strong. This made him very popular among the people, and he was known as Messiah, or the survivor of people. Day by day, his service to the poor and kindness was known to all, and he became very popular among all the sections of the society. Gradually, people considered him as a godly man. The priestly class of Jews opposed this. They complained against the Jesus to the governor of Roman Empire, charging him as their son. Treason means the one who betrayed or disloyal towards the country. After the trial, he was taken to Golgotha on a Friday and crucified on the cross. Crucified is the ancient type of punishment. On there one has to be put on death or bending them. It is called as crucified. Now Christians observe this day as Good Friday. After the life of Jesus Christ, next we will discuss about the teachings of Jesus. Jesus Christ preached about God in simple terms, traveling across Palestine region between his 30 years. He has given more importance, and his important preachings are: God is one and he is most merciful. He is the creator of entire creation. Everyone should develop brotherhood feeling about others. Loving the people in distress is equal to worshipping of God. One should serve others without accepting anything from them. Serving people is equal to worship of God. If one repents means regret for his mistake, God will forgive him. Love your enemy. Do good to the people who try to harm you. The next we will see about the spread of Christianity. When Jesus was alive, Jesus entrusted the responsibility of spreading his teaching and helping the people in distress to his 12 disciples. They are called as apostles. Most important among them was Saint Peter. He went to Rome and established a church and sent missionaries all over the world to spread the teaching of Jesus. Here, missionaries means a person who travels in attempt to spreading a religion. It is called as missionaries. This church has become the most important religious center for the Catholics of the world. In the beginning, the Roman emperor did not disturb the promotion of Christianity. That is, it spread all over the Roman Empire very fastly. But after the 1st century, Roman emperor started persecuting the missionaries, so many obstacles were created in spreading the words of Jesus. The preachers did not withdraw from it. The preachers of Christianity continued their work unhindered. Later in 14th century, Constantine, it is the male name given to the king, he has accepted Christianity as a national religion. Since then, it got the support of the state and spread into Rome, Greece and Macedonia. These are the three countries in Europe as well as in Asia Minor. In presently, Asia Minor is called as Turkey. Conversions carried out by Roman Church and missionaries are responsible for the expansion of Christianity. Here, conversions means the art of converting. It is called as conversion. The holy book of Christianity is Bible. Next, we have to deal about the contribution of Christianity. Christianity has taught the noble principles of peace and brotherhood to the world. The educational centers established by the churches and missionaries have played a significant role in the growth of education. Christianity has introduced the Gothic style in the architecture. Gothic means it is a type of architectural style. The main characteristic is that of key elements like the stained glass windows, pointed arcs. It is called as Gothic style. Architecture, it is that art of designing a building. It is called as architecture. Missionaries have extended health services all over the world. Women and weaker sections have been largely benefited by the education. This has brought qualitative changes in the society. It is known as empowerment. Now next we have to see sects or group in Christianity. Christianity, which was in the control of Roman Catholics till 16th century, branched off into different sects. Christianity slowly went beyond the reach of common people and principles of Jesus. Churches were dominated by the priests and landlords. People opposed such religious practices. In such a situation, Martin Luther started Reformation movement in Germany. A new sect or group called Protestants started. With these two sects emerged in Christianity. They are known as Catholics and Protestants. Here Catholics means Catholics, they are also follow the teaching of Jesus Christ and they have believe in the special authority of the Pope. They are called as Catholics, and Protestants means the follower of Martin Luther. Different nations of Europe established colonies in different parts of the world with the help of geographical discoveries. They slowly emerged as strong political forces. In order to ensure their continuation of authority, they also supported Christianity. These developments resulted in the growth of Christianity in India and other parts of the world very easily. In our next video, we will discuss about Islam. If you are having any doubts, you can ask or comment it. Thank you.